In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own stems with leaves made out of a little chain as you do your hand embroidery. It's part of this project, and at the end you're still on, you'll be able to see the links to all the other elements of this little embroidery project. So I'm Christine of christinecrafts.com, and this channel is all about crafting on a budget. So get whatever you're wanting to do your embroidery on, and you can see here I'm going to take it out from this small purple flower. And bring your thread up really close to your flower. I've put a knot on the end of my thread. You could do some little stitches on the back. It's up to you how you finish off. And just do a little stitch. And that's the start of your stem. And now bring your needle back up very close to where you just went in, but just to one side and maybe slightly back. It's up to you how you want it to end up. And in fact, there are lots of different ways you can embroider your stem. This is just one way. Then when you've brought your needle up, you're going to go forwards with another stitch. And when you bring it back up this time, you're going to come up again next to where you went in, a little bit further back. It just means you get a nice stem that's not too thin and there are no gaps, because you've got that slight overlap. And then you just repeat that with whatever length stitch you like, and for as long as you want to get the stem length that you want. I'm not going to go too far because I don't need a great big long stem, but you can see how easy it is and how you can get into a real rhythm. So I'll just bring my needle up. And you'll see sometimes it takes me a little while to make sure I've got it in the right place and that I'm happy with it. So I'm happy with that stem. So once you're ready to put a leaf on the end, just bring your needle up really close to the end, but obviously not in exactly the same place or you'll lose your stitch that you just made. And then you're going to take your thread around to form a loop above your stem. So you can see it there. And it's a really good idea to just hang on to it with the thumb of the other hand. And then take your needle back in very close to where it came out. And then bring it up again at the end of where you want your stitch to be. And you'll see we've nicely formed that loop, but there's nothing to hold it down at the moment. It can just go where it likes. So just take your needle down again, pretty much the same place you came up, but the other side of the loop. So you're pinning it down. And you can see it's just a little tiny stitch. And that's it. You've formed a leaf using a chain stitch. So now go back down your stem to where you would like another leaf and come up very close to the stem. You don't want to see a gap. And then I'll just go through that again. You're going to bring your thread around to form a loop. Take your needle down very close to where you came up, and then go the length that you want your stitch to be and pop back up inside the loop. Pull your thread so your loop forms a nice leaf shape, and then put the needle back in very close but over the loop just to hold it in place. And then it's up to you how many leaves you would like and where you would like them. So I've included this section so you can see me building mine up, but I have sped the film up so you don't get bored. But you can see that whole stem developing, and you could, if you were doing a different style, do your stitches opposite one another and get a slightly different effect. Also, you can use different threads, which will also give you a different effect. Once you're happy with it, all you need to do is turn it over and finish your thread off, or bring your thread up somewhere else to do another one. So all I'm going to do is go, little knots formed on my thread, not to worry, it's on the back. So I'm then just going to go through a stitch on the back, not coming onto the front, and then take my needle through the loop. It just forms a little knot and then it won't come undone later on. So I promised you at the beginning of this video that I would show you about the other elements that I've been building up on my channel of doing your hand embroidery projects. So once you've mastered how to do your stems and leaves, you can do the others. So you can link to a video that shows you how to do the flowers, and you can also go to a video that shows you how to do the leaves, and another one that shows you the French knots. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to see all my future videos.